What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem. Today we have Chapter 17, Pirate Ship. It's actually kind of weird if you don't get that guidance chapter that we did on the last episode, just because it's like, you go from being in this other place to being on a pirate ship. It's like, okay, not quite sure how that happened, but whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure they explained that you, like, commission pirates or whatever, but it's kind of an awkward transition. And he's standing on the water. Or rather, he's standing on a pirate ship. So, Fargus is green now. It's a pirate ship. I guess maybe he's just buttering him up. I guess it's probably called the Dread Isle for a reason. Okay. I guess going to the Dread Isle is a challenge then. But like, if there's other people on the Dread Isle already, then surely we can't be the first. Captain! Oh, really? Why was that text on the bottom of the speech bubble? That was weird. So, who do we have here? It would seem as so we did. It's a girl. He's very polite for a pirate. It's Ninian! Why is she floating around the Dread Isle? Oh, hello there. Where is Niles? Can she not talk? Does she not have her memory? Mad. How can these seas belong to you if you've never even been here before? Or does he just mean the seas in general? Well, that's not very nice. Whoa! That's not good. Would the captain's help really make it easier to remove water from below deck? I mean, I guess if he gave orders, that would increase their efficiency. Assuming he knows what he's doing and all that stuff, which I guess being a pirate for as long as he has would kind of infer that he knows what he's doing. Okay then. Down they go. It's kind of funny just seeing them all, like, go so fast below deck. It's almost like they're, like, being sucked into the stairs with the game speed set to fast. Here they come! Okay. So, first off, do I want to use Sarah in this mission? Well, I definitely don't want to use Marcus. I'm assuming all the... Oh, I do want to use Canis, though. Maybe I'll use Canis over Lind. So, organize our equipment a tad. I shouldn't have too much to do, considering the last mission was so brief. Mostly just removing the stuff that I don't need, such as the secret book and the Lance Reaver. Well, I do need the secret book, just not immediately. What level is Florina at? 16, so she's actually getting pretty high, and I'm not going to be able to promote her for a little while yet, but I think she might be okay. So let's look at the map. Got a ship over there, and we got a ship over here. And there's some interesting items in this mission. There's a speed wing, which is unsurprisingly a consumable item that increases a unit's speed. And we can steal that from the enemy boss. So we definitely want Matthew around. This guy down here by the boss, we definitely want to kill him because he drops a guiding ring, which is a promotion item used for magic users. Definitely want that. A longsword I don't really care about. Pure water I don't care about. Red gem. Sure. A couple of pure waters that we can steal. I'm not gonna go out of my way to steal those, but who actually is carrying them? That guy and that guy. Okay. I guess I'll steal them if I can, but I'll probably just prefer to kill stuff. So that is what we have in store. Let's see, we got Raven up front. Canis probably isn't going to be especially useful this mission. Well, hold on. So we've got all the magic users over there and all mercenaries, except for one archer, over here. So I guess I should arrange this so that my high defense characters are over here. High resistance and high attack power characters over here. That seems good. Let's go with that. Merlinus became level 9. Pretty sure he's not in any... Yeah, he's not in any danger at all in this mission. Interesting thing about this fellow. He is named Jake. You may recall that he was mentioned by Anna in the... when we visited the inn in the last mission. And the reason this guy is interesting is because he's actually a character from, I believe it's Fire Emblem 4? Genealogy of Holy War? What's the Japanese subtitle of that one? I can't think of it offhand. Which is terrible, and I'm ashamed, but that's the case. Anyways, this guy only appears if we talk to Anna. If we didn't, then Dart would be the guy who comes up on deck and fills us in on some stuff. It doesn't actually matter who comes up on deck, it's just an interesting little Easter egg. So, get things started here. I might as well throw a javelin at this guy, because I have it. I might as well attack with it. I'm not worried about the guys on this side of the ship, because they just hit things with swords, and that's not really that threatening. However, these shamans are... There's a lot of them, and they do magic attacks, which are tend to be a little bit more dangerous. So, I want to be pretty careful about that. Canis can double attack this guy, so I think that's probably a good way to open up. I think I want Canis to kind of lead the charge here. He's a magic user, so he kind of innately has a pretty good resistance. I do have to be careful though, because his HP is kind of low. But is better than having someone like, say, Raven take the charge. Because he's only got 2 resistance, so if we look at, say, this guy, he would be doing 10 damage to Raven, which is way more than I want to be the case. I don't want that to be what happens. So, positioning Sane there should mean that no one can reach Canis. Can this guy reach Canis? No, he can't, actually. I don't want anyone able to attack Raven quite yet. One of the interesting things about Fire Emblem is that most, if not all of them, probably not all of them, but most of them anyways, has 1 or 2 missions that take place on ships. It's always fun having flying units you can use in these instances because it means that you can send them out and really abuse their mobility. They can just kind of go out and sit on the water, which is fun. So visit the vendor here. I want to pick up a couple of vulneraries because, I mean, they're not that important, but I like to have all my characters have at least 1 healing item on them just so they can heal themselves a little bit in an emergency. Pick up a couple fluxes, just because now that we have Canis. Actually, I think I should probably grab this lightning tome for Sarah as well. But we'll get to that later. Get Priscilla up so that she can potentially heal people who need it, because that is what she does. Ooh, Raven's in range of that shaman. I didn't realize he was so close. Actually, can I buy javelins here? I should buy a javelin. I mean, I don't have anything I can sell, but I've been using my javelins a lot, so I want to buy a couple of extras. I've spent pretty much all my money at this point, but the important thing to note is the fact that I have a lot of spare equipment at this point, so the money that I have spent, I kind of spent it up front, and those investments are gonna last me for a long time. Oh, you could just go for Rebecca, I guess. I mean, why not? Why would you go for Sane? Oh, right. I determined already that he can't actually reach Canis. So, like I said, I'm not too worried about the melee dudes on the eastern boat, just because I can kind of block off the ramps and not have to worry about them all that much. I can just throw a high defense character in their way, and they can't really do all that much. But these casters have the potential to do a whole lot of damage, especially because they come in such high numbers. So I'm going to have to be kind of careful about how I deal with them. Luckily, Canis is still pretty healthy, so how do I want to play this? This guy's at full health, but maybe we can change that. Well, we can at least do some damage. Is he... He's almost level 19? Yeah, okay. I guess kill him with Eliwood. Eliwood's actually a little bit behind on level at this point. Although, critical hits are always a good thing. So I know I said I don't want to focus on him too much, but I feel like I need to catch him up a bit. I know I mentioned that you can't he's not going to be able to promote for a long time, which is definitely a downside. But the other side of that is the fact that we can't actually control when he promotes. So basically what that means is if he's not level 20 at the time that he promotes, then we're just going to have to suck it up. So that's a situation that we want to avoid. So I would rather have Eliwood sitting at level 20 not really doing anything for a couple of missions than have him not be level 20 when the time comes. And I want Sane to level up because obviously he has this Knight's Crest now, so once he gets to level 20 I can promote him. Hopefully Rebecca can kill this shaman. Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate the shaman kind of snuck around the bottom to the east there, because it puts him in a position that's a little bit hard to reach, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Now the only issue is this guy can do 14 damage. She has 6, so that's 8. So okay, she would survive a hit from him. So there is in fact no problem at all. Dink. I actually think I want Rebecca to kind of sit around up here and help Oswin kill these guys off, just because he's not especially good at doing it. He's not likely to ever get a double attack against like 99% of enemies, and we're kind of past the point now where you can really consistently kill much of anything in a single shot. So yeah, he's more exists to be an impenetrable wall that you don't really have to worry about anymore. I mean, he can obviously kill some, it just takes a little bit longer. So giving him a ranged character that can sit behind him and just finish off the characters that he weakens up is usually pretty good. And it's a good way to give that ranged character a little bit of experience. Okay, and I guess I can... Where's the range on these guys? How should I do this? I guess I should just use a javelin, because that will allow me to counterattack the shamans. I could just have Florina charge at that group of 3 shamans down there, but that seems like a bad idea, honestly. I actually have to be a little bit careful about overusing Florina too, because I think she's going to be okay, but it's a little while yet before we get the ability to promote her. And that's everyone. The good thing is the shaman with the guiding ring has started moving towards me, so I don't have to worry too much about getting to him before killing the boss. You can't hurt Oswin with your piddly sword. Oh, the archer's not even going to get a chance to attack Rebecca because this mercenary is in his way. Oh, he was using a Lance Reaver. Okay. Or the mercenary could die. That will allow this archer to attack Rebecca. I guess he could probably attack her anyways from that position. And she can just kill him. Huzzah! Oh man, Rebecca. You know, I think I'm just going to use the energy ring on her. I want to wait a little bit to see if her strength growth would catch up a little bit, but it's not really happening. Give her a little bit of a boost. A little bit of reinforcements. Okay, Priscilla. Heal up Rebecca. I don't think anyone else is in immediate need of healing. Couple... Well, Saint could use some healing, but he's not in immediate danger. A couple people are a little low, but like I said, not really immediate danger. Longsword, because Rebecca can get so much use out of that. Oh, I was hoping Raven could reach this guy. But it was not to be. How shall I play this? think I'll just have Florina come up this way. What I think I'm going to do is have Florina visit Merlinus and grab some of the equipment that I need to sell and run it to the shop. Canis can just sit here and draw out these guys a little bit. Maybe I'll move him down here. Matthew, I wanna start moving him in that direction, but I need to deal with these shamans first. Can this guy hit Raven? Yeah. Move him over then. Sane, go kill some stuff. Steel Lance. Bam! One shot. Although, despite the fact that he is so close to leveling or promotion, he's not getting a whole lot of experience from this stuff, so that's a little problematic. Oswin's actually getting pretty close to promotion himself, but I want to use the thingamadoohicker, the Knight's Crest on Stain. So that's what I'm gonna do. Don't want to do any healing with Sarah if I don't have to. Oh, okay, well, give Sane a little bit more experience. It's fine by me. No, really, I don't mind. That was actually a decent amount of experience. What? He's got an Armor Slayer, but he chose to go for Sane over Oswin? What is this madness? Skill, speed, luck. Not bad. Not bad. See what you got, Shaman Boy. Oh, I missed. I'm actually a little surprised that Canis is able to double shot these guys so consistently. Usually he's not. Speed tends to be Canis' biggest weakness. And actually, if Canis does get lucky and end up with an especially high speed stat, he can actually be like ridiculously powerful. But it's pretty hard for him. So this guy is using a Nosferatu tome. And Nosferatu tomes are actually pretty interesting because they have a special ability. Actually, I'm pretty sure that every dark magic tome except for Flux has some form of special ability. What Nosferatu does is whenever you attack, like if you hit someone, half of the damage you do is healed for you. So like if you did 10 damage, you would heal yourself for 5. So Nosferatu can be pretty interesting. Now that things are kind of cleared out, I can send Matthew down there. Of course, we've got some reinforcements to deal with yet, so gotta be mindful of that. So yeah, just because dark magic tomes tend to have so many special effects to them, if Canis is fast enough to consistently double attack people with them, he can actually be incredibly powerful. But because he doesn't get an especially high speed, and the fact that dark magic tomes tend to be pretty heavy, it's not something that really happens all that much. So now what I want to do is grab this guiding ring and promote Sarah. So that does two things for me, aside from just making her more awesome. One, it means that I can actually start using her again, so I can have a second healer without wasting experience. And the other thing it does is it means that I have someone that can use light magic, which is why I gave her the lightning tome. So that's nifty. Now she can actually start contributing to fights. Now, the one downside to Sarah is the fact that she starts with a D in light magic, and because she's not able to use light magic until so far into the game, the chances that she's going to be able to get her proficiency high enough to use any of the really super good tomes is pretty low, which is just something we kind of have to deal with. So, we've got a couple red gems. Can I not move again after visiting relatives? Weird. I want Raven and Elliewood to start moving this way. And Oswin and Rebecca can start coming down here. Got a couple of shamans poking their head out over there. I was hoping Elliewood would be able to attack one of them, but not quite. So, kill one of them with Raven, I guess. Raven needs them EXPs. Even if he's not the best character to be dealing with casters. He'll be fine once he levels up a little bit more. He's still extremely underleveled. Oh well, that's not especially helpful. But the fact that he's only level 7 and he's dealing with enemies so soundly already should be kind of telling. And let's give Sarah a little bit of a introduction. Wow, an 8% chance of doing 0 damage. And a critical hit. I'm pretty sure that's the first critical magic attack we've even seen. Why is her critical attack so high, though? I mean, I know she's got a support with Matthew, who's right there, but still. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna complain. I guess she does have exceptionally high luck. That would probably do it. Okay, visit the armory. Sell off my redstones. Get a little bit of money back. And I will buy a few javelins. And that's about it for shopping for now. So, change of plans. Elliewood's coming down here. It's turn 5, huh? Who should I heal this turn? I guess Canis? Now, we have to be a little bit careful about how we maneuver ourselves at this point. Well, I guess luck is always good for a healer. The reason being, obviously, I want to steal the speed wings on this guy. So we have to send Matthew down here. But, obviously, we have to survive for level 11 turns in this mission. But there's two sides to this. One is that if we kill the enemy boss, that counter just straight up ends, and we win the mission instantly. Which is actually not preferable, because, as you can probably imagine, with 6 turns left in this battle, there's going to be plenty of reinforcements. And obviously, we want to kill said reinforcements for their juicy experience. So, I guess I might as well heal Matthew. So we want to wait a little while before... Oh, right, that was the last durability on my heal staff. We want to wait a little while before we worry about actually killing the boss. Although... No, I mean, we definitely want to be doing that. What I was pondering was something a little bit different. I actually want to send, I guess, Hector as well. Those two over that way. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is Matthew. Oh, my inventory is full? I can't steal when my inventory is full? Okay. Well, let's do this then. Just gonna have to wait for another turn then. So, on this turn, another ship magically appears, and the enemies get to move on their turn. And this mercenary is using a slim sword. That's kind of strange. It amuses me how slim swords look almost exactly like an iron sword, except like and their little item portrait thing. Except that there's like a little bit of green in the slim sword. That's kind of, like I said, amusing. Okay, let's try this again. Speed wings. They're mine. Oh well, I leveled up from stealing. That's strangely appropriate. You got a luck up that time, right? Yeah, his luck's ended up pretty decent. Can I rescue him? No. Wait, didn't I heal Matthew already? Oh, he leveled up, right, okay. I'm not gonna bother doing that, but I am gonna position Sarah here. Just on the off chance that he decides to attack Sarah instead of Matthew. Obviously he might... Like, he probably is not going to do that because Sarah has 19 resistance, whereas Matthew has like 5. Not even, he has 2. That's piddly. Okay, anyways. Kill this guy with Rebecca. Kill this guy with Elliewood. Honestly, I think the biggest downside to fighting enemy shamans is not the fact that they're beefy magic users. It's not the fact that dark magic tomes do fancy things. It has nothing to do with their stats or any of that stuff. It has everything to do with the fact that their attack animations take so frickin' long. It really kind of grates on your nerves after a while. Come on, Sane. You're so close to leveling up. Okay. So, I guess I should... might as well start moving over this way. Obviously, you can probably tell by the fact that I am doing just that, that there are going to be enemy reinforcements over here. In the meantime, can I rescue Elliewood? Actually, he needs a little bit of heal, doesn't he? Let's do that first, then. Because Priscilla can actually take her turn still. Heal you up. She's level 6? Yeah. It's a little hard. It gets increasingly hard to heal, or level up healers the longer you go in this game. Just because the battles get so much more intense that you kind of have less room to just spam heal everything in sight. I don't know what those words were, but they didn't impress me. Oh wait, this guy's using a Luna Tome. That's actually really interesting. Luna is probably one of the more interesting... Oh, there's Pegasus Knight reinforcements down here? Oh, okay. I guess then what I should do is... This guy can go 2 squares above Sarah. So position Matthew there, position Sarah there. Heal up Matthew. So the interesting thing about Lunatomes is that they're not especially powerful, but what they do is they completely ignore the enemy's resistance. As it says, negates enemy resistance. So even though his attack is only 12, that means that he's going to be doing 12 no matter who he's attacking. So despite the fact that Sarah has 19 resistance, he would be doing 12 damage even to Sarah. So what I want to do is drop Elliewood off here because I want him to be taking out the boss. Sane, you might as well charge down this way. Steel Lance it is. Because your strength is ridiculous and you can take guys out in a single shot with this thing. I don't really want to be attacking a Myrmidon with a axe. It's not the best formula for success, but this guy can actually just not do anything to me, so I'm not too worried about it. I thought that more guys came from the actual ship. Oh, it's from the south ship, okay. Okay. Does anyone else need healing around here? I really feel like Raven spent this whole mission just kind of flailing about a little bit, running all over the place and not really doing as much as I would like. But that's okay. We got plenty of time to level him up. I mean, he comes kind of late, but it's not even how late he comes that's the issue, so much as... Wow. Night critical attacks are so visually impressive, I guess. But yeah, like, it's more just the fact that he comes late and he comes at a pretty low level. That's the issue here. So hopefully Matthew levels up pretty soon. Of course, I could just have him kill the boss, which would level him up, but the thing about bosses is that they pretty much always give you 100 experience. And that's kind of, it's like more useful for lower, I guess it's most useful for kind of mid-level characters. Because for instance, if I was to give him his kill to Raven, like Raven's low level, he gets a lot of experience from everything. So it's not like especially special for him. If I give it to Eliwood, then, well, that's what I'm doing. 100 experience is pretty chunky for him. But if I were to give it to Matthew, like, 41 of that experience would just be wasted. So, that's a bad thing. And I don't want that to be what happens. So I'm not going to do that. Another Myrmidon with an Armor Slayer. Okay, Steel Axe? Well, that's probably not going to hit him, but if it does, it's going to kill him. That's unfortunate. And because I'm not sure if this battle ends instantly after the enemy's turn, I am just going to end it now. By attacking with Eliwood. Wow, it's actually a good thing I weakened this guy up already, because he has a 12% crit chance against Eliwood somehow, magically? Do Luna tomes have a high crit chance or something? Actually they do, 20% crit. So, yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that this guy's almost dead already, I would basically just have like a 12% chance of instantly losing this mission by attacking with Eliwood, so... That worked well, I guess? I do. You're not warning anyone, buddy. You're just gonna die. Did he not get a full level of experience? Huh. Well, whatever. So, just as we've finished off, pretty much our one Fargus decides to come out on deck. Nicely done. I feel like, given present company, those might not have been the best choice of words. Blood? She's certainly kind of out of it. Yes. I guess it's a fairly sensible fear. Pirates are superstitious, right? Huh? Yes, the Black Fang. Oh yeah, I just realized. Thank you. Well, at least she's clear on that. So I guess we've arrived on the Dread Isle. Thank you very much. 2 weeks is a long time. Hello, Dot. Why does he even care if we come back alive? I mean, he's made his journey to the Dread Isle. Isn't that the challenge that he was interested in completing? You'd better. You're all under my control, so it's not like you have much choice anyways. Oh! I'm sure it is. But anyways, that's the end of that episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem. So I will see you on the next one. Uh, catch you later.